I can go ahead and tell you the story of the day. Um, Homegirl, she recently started dating this dude, right? He got somewhat of a weird fetish, and it's gonna take some getting used to. So they've been dating for like what a few months now, and he been coming over the house like kind of recently to her place, and she would notice like every now and then he would be hanging around like the laundry basket all the time. And at first she didn't think nothing about it, but then after a while she was like, what is he doing over there? So, a few weeks ago she just so happened like to, walk by the room right quick and like catch him in the act. Like she walked by, looked in there, and he was right by the laundry basket, and he had like a handful of like of her dirty clothes in his hand, right? All panties, right? He had them all pressed up against his face, and he just took like a deep whiff, like, oh yeah. Know what I'm saying? Like his eyes rolled to the back of his head and everything when he took that deep whiff. Know what I mean? You can pretty much see the bliss and the ecstasy in his face when he had did that thing. Know what I'm saying? That thing was just too crazy. Know what I'm saying? She just like kind of like stood there in astonishment and just like kind of like had a jaw drop, like, man, what am I witnessing right now? Just stared at the situation for a minute and then said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he looked kind of like shocked, like that he got caught, kind of like deer in headlights mode. He was like turned to the side, right? She was looking at him from the side. He turned his head, looking shocked, dropped the clothes out his hand and said, nothing. And she was like, what you mean nothing? Like, I just seen you like sniffing my underwear. And he was like, no, I wasn't. And he was also like hard too. He had a erection. You can clearly see it because he was standing from the side. And she was like, and you're hard too. Like, what is going on up in here? And he looked down and he hurried up and turned around and said, no, I'm not. And she ran up behind him, grabbed his shoulder, like spun him around, grabbed him in between his legs and said, what? If that ain't hard, I don't know what hard is. He's standing there like looking kind of embarrassed. And he was like, oh man, all right, you done caught me, okay? You caught me. Please do not tell no one. And she was like, okay, I mean, just let me know what's going on. Like, what is this? And he was like, okay, I got a little fetish, okay? Please don't tell no one. I like to sniff girls' panties, okay? It just turns me on. I don't know what it is about it. It just turns me on to sniff my woman's scent, okay? Through her dirty clothes. And she just standing there like, what? What is this? And then he was like, please, it's just something that I like to do, okay? Hopefully this don't like break us up or anything. And she just like kind of soaked it all in and was like, I mean, at least it's not as weird as a foot fetish, but okay, I guess it's just gonna have to, I don't know, it's just gonna be kind of hard to get used to. And she was like, okay. And she kind of got used to it, seeing them sniffing the drawers and everything. And then one day it was laundry day, right? So she looked in the laundry basket, all the clothes gone. And she was like, oh, like, did he do the laundry already? Ran down to the laundry room, nothing there. Came back upstairs, he sleep in bed, right? And she waking him up and saying, hey, wake up. And he like, huh? Slob coming out the mouth, what I'm saying? Eyes halfway open, like, huh? And she was like, yeah, where my laundry at? And he was like, oh, here you go. And handed her a pillow, right? And she was thinking like since he was half asleep that he didn't know what she was talking about, or like it was a miscommunication. And she was like, nah, fool. I said, my clothes. And he was like, oh yeah, here you go. So she grabbed the pillow, right? She looked inside of it and it was all her dirty clothes in there. Like he had made a pillow out of her dirty clothes, like stuffed all the laundry inside of a pillowcase so he could like constantly smell her in her in his sleep. Man. So yeah, that thing getting kind of crazy. You know what I mean? With these fetishes out here. But I think it has something to do like with the pheromones, like that come off of a woman that like a guy like the smell. So that might be like what that is for him. So either that or he just like the smell of his partner, like to constantly, I guess, be around. I guess so. But let me know if you ever had anybody to do that, do that to you, like smell your dirty clothes. I did. But it is a lot of women that's making a killing off of that though. Like making videos wearing like certain like article or clothing like socks and stuff like that. And guys like buy them for like $50, like a pair of socks that you just wore. Like and they like them if they dirty too. So I don't know, it's just something about the smell that they associate that really turns them on. So yeah. You can start making some money like that. So if you got like some old like panties or whatnot that you've been meaning to throw away, hey, you know what I'm saying? Think twice now. You can make some bucks off that thing. So, oh yeah. All right then. We out.